For today's marketing problem solving session, we're going to take a look at how to create date offsets within Google Sheets. So, the date offset, this is more or less what we're going to look to recreate. We have a date. This is a static date. It could be either manual or coming in from an integration. And then from here, we have an offset that's coming in and is generated dynamically. So we start off here is one day later, and we have that day set up based off of a date, and we also have the text version of that date. So let's see how that's created. I had mentioned before there is a static date, and here the format is kind of date time. We don't need date time for this example. If you need date time, you can change the formatting. So, whoa, we'll go number date. There we go. So we have a static date, and from here we need a dynamic column, a dynamic cell to reference that date, and this is going to be the offset. And then we just do simple addition. Boop. It's that simple. So here, this does an offset with one day. And we can do 7 days, and you get to see the offset is here. So that's it. That's the offset itself. It's in place and it's as expected. Now, if you want this done as text, you can try to do a format. I don't recommend just formatting it this way. You can just do a format and have it look the way that you want. The reason I don't recommend this is the information may be stored as a date and transferred as a date. Now, when you're working with different integrations, the system that's bringing the information, they may attach extra baggage, saying, "Oh, I know your date. I'm going to make you look the way I want it." So it can cause headaches for you if you're wanting to display it as text. So the way I would do this is essentially replicating the cell over here. So we do equal, and I want to reference the offset. And what we're going to do, we're going to put that inside of a function, a text function. So equals text open, and then we'll reference the date. And then we put a comma, open. And just that alone, I won't get any errors, but I won't get any results either. So now we need to just put in a string, some text that represents the month, day, and year of how we want it to show. So if I go ahead and type in 4Ds, this will represent the day. And if I want any sort of punctuation, Tuesday or Thursday in this case, it will show that. And in this case, I will do comma, and month is 4 M's. Again, this is the month spelled out. And then the day, we'll just do two D's here, comma. This is my punctuation that I want. Could be anything. Here, and then from here we put in the year. I wonder if that works. Yeah. So I just put in 4 Y's, and the regex comes in and fills everything out. And this will be spit back as text. So it will be read as text by your integration system. So that's the offset itself. If you came just to figure out how to do that functioning offset, you're done. You can go. But if you want to, um, let me see. Actually, yeah, that's actually what I wanted to show. There is another section uh, that I do when I do this particular setup for me. I tend to uh, go a little fancy here. So I have these dates that are put in by the integration, and then I have these values that show up dynamically. So this makes it so that it's clean and that you don't have a messy spreadsheet. So as your data comes in, you don't have to copy the formula down to different different cells, because you may run into the problem where you forgot to do it. You have to man the system very often, and you may come into a situation where this information isn't populated because you didn't copy and paste. So the next thing I would do a formula similar to this. You'll have access to the sheet, so you can dissect it. But if you want a video on it, go ahead and let me know, and I'll put some time just to explain this in an easy, digestible way, so that you can go ahead and create a sheet just like this on your own. So thanks for your time, and I appreciate um, your attention. And if you have any specific questions for your particular use case, this may not meet what it is that you're hoping to do. So just let me know, and I'll be happy to solve a particular problem for you. Thanks. Bye.